Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Over 40 Loving Every Minute. I am your host, Lisa F Pliner, and today I have a jewel of a woman. She has done so many facets, so many things in her life. I mean, it's like, how do you even get to even cover all of them, especially in an hour? But we're really going to focus on something that is one of her favorite loves, what she loves to do, and it's called Cindy Celebrities Corners, which she just has amazing guests. Yes, I've been on it. Lucky me. And but she's just done so much, and she airs on Saturday night. She's on A.M.radio and now supposedly FM, but she's going to give us a little hint or some scoop on really what she's doing. You can really find her on all iHeart, all the podcasts, everything, and we will get back to that. So, I would like to welcome you, Cindy. How do I pronounce your last name? I'm so bad.
Grosz.
Oh, easy. Cindy Grosz. Okay, there you go. So, welcome, my friend. What?
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh.
And I'm glad to see that you're feeling well. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
And
your
show is a great success also.
Thank you. I started at a very hard time, like at COVID, and it started off one way, and now it's led to so many opportunities, like having you on today. So I'm very excited to have you as well. So what really led you to start Cindy Celebrity Corner? I mean, it's all about you. So how did you just really get started into this?
So I actually have a journalism degree in journalism and mass communications. And I was written up in Who's Who in PR as who to watch as under 30. And I was very fortunate to work in the days when Hollywood and fashion and the New York lifestyle was really at its peak. And I was very fortunate to have wonderful clients who appreciated my work and really treated me well. And I experienced the best of the best. And then life changes and you go through different series. And finally, about 5 years ago, I started going back into it, and I was covering a lot of New York Fashion Week events. I became friends with a lot of celebrities. I befriended several people from the reality shows, and one thing led to another. And of course, COVID came, and like yourself, somebody who cannot sit at home and just do nothing, I was thinking, what can I do? And Cindy Celebrity Corner came about because I really feel, and anybody that knows me knows, that there are many corners to my box, or as I like to say, this cat has 9 lives, and I'm just living another life now.
Where is your little cat roaming around? I know I saw him.
He's around here.
I know. Okay, well, hopefully it's going to pop up and, we're going to keep these 9 lives going. I mean, so obviously, what you have done in the past and all the things, I mean, that's what makes you so unique. So, I mean, sometimes you do have to, I guess, go back and drop back into a past to realize what your really passion is. So tell me some of your favorite guests. I mean, of course,
I've had
besides
so
Donald
many.
and I.
Of course. And you know what? Ever since you two were on, everybody's talking to me about, oh, they wear Donald shoes. You don't know how many people have said that to me after hearing the interview. But what's nice about my show is that what I wanted to do, and it's really a goal that's working well, is that I like to have people that are at the peak of their careers, but also people who are starting careers and are future trendsetters, and people that we don't like to forget. Mm-hmm. So the range has been from people like housewives that are popular and brand new designers and a brand new author, to celebrities like Paul Michael Glaser and Don Most. So the gamut of guests have been great. And what has been very interesting is that my audience is all ages, from all different backgrounds, from all over the world, because they pick it up from the various podcasts. So even though on Saturday nights when we started, we had about 100,000 listeners, we now have close to double that. And just last week, we were picked up by 92.3 FM in the tri-state area, which is also digital 24/7. So there's so many ways to get this show, and I am forever grateful to my followers who follow me every week.
Oh, that's nice. So, I mean, so from have you I'm trying to think of the right word. Like been so surprised through your success from all your followers and the people that you have had on your show, like, "Oh, yes, I would love to do your show." I mean, have you like felt like, okay, that's, the for success for yourself, but then help in a way almost helping them because here they are on your show, but allowing them for you to get personal and, talk about things. So, how does that feel when you get to have two successful people together?
Well, I actually have three to four. And the best thing of all is people who have been guests, and now we have monthly contributors, and people are asking to come on to be a contributor and asking to advertise, which is the best feeling of all. People have actually connected and have made business deals through the show, which is something that's I'm very proud of, because it's one thing to talk for an hour. It's another to have building relationships and people working together. And one of the reasons it's called Cindy's Celebrity Corner is because, as I say, when we define celebrity, everybody has a different definition, a little bit, of who they consider their celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
their crush, someone they idolize. And if I could bring people together and they are able to work and they are able to respect one another and treat each other like a celebrity, that's what counts.
This is true. I mean, I think everybody, whether you want to call yourself a public eye or you're this kind of celebrity, I mean, there's so many different celebrities today, but so many people have a lot to offer. And I mean, whether you're a celebrity or not, as a person, you still have so much to offer. It's your background or what you've studied or what you want to do. So, what are your being in the entertainment business? I mean, you've worked with so many legends. I mean, what are some of the legends? And I know you're friendly with a lot of them too. I mean, how was that now to say, "Oh my God, you're a legend. I've worked with you and we're friends." So, give us some good celebrity legends if you
So
can.
the first celebrity I really worked with who treated me like a granddaughter was Alice Faye from the 1940s. She was my client was Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, and she was their celebrity guest spokesperson. And when I gave birth, she flew in from Rancho Mirage, California, to meet my son. And she used to tease me that she had to meet all my boyfriends and had to approve of them. And that's something I will forever cherish. But then again, just Friday night at the Daytime Emmy Awards, one of my dear friends, Sean Kanan, won two Emmy Awards. And we were texting all day. And it was funny. Friday, he was texting me about the awards. So that's a thrill when I could say, wow. And everybody was calling me Saturday night and Sunday, your friend Sean won. Another great situation I had was one of the celebrity housewives, I won't mention, but when she was dismissed or had the disagreement and was not on the show anymore, I called her up. I have a situation where I think you can use your voice in a very positive way and become a spokesperson. And I basically gave her a new career. So you never know what happens with it. And those are the little
Mhm.
things that I'm really proud of. But I'm also proud, I'm going to give you a scoop.
Okay, give me a
One of
scoop.
my very devoted followers who listens to me all the time and knows how I like to talk about enjoying activities and learning to like yourself and appreciate it, starting a business called Crochet Corner, based on Cindy's Corner. And she gave me her first finished product. And she has now sold a few of them, and we're going to start sharing them on Cindy's Celebrity Corner. But she said she's calling it Crochet Corner because of the show.
Oh, I love it. So, okay, so you again an inspiration. I mean, I did read recently. I used to watch this show. I don't anymore. But still, it's still one, and it's filmed here in L.A. It's still one of my favorite shows. Is I mean, The Bold and the Beautiful. And I know you interviewed three women that are so fabulous on that show. So, I mean so I can just imagine just the three women, just the up life or up of what they had to say because I mean they've been in the entertainment business for so long. So I do watch some. I do get my ideas and watch some of my stuff from you.
Well, I'm very close with all three of them. In fact, Allie is running in Venice, California for the council seat. She's super busy. And well, she announced she is going back to Bold and Beautiful soon. And I guess if you're like me and you watch it, you know what's going on there. So you know
Right.
that
I know
something's going to happen there with
something's
Eric and
gotta
Quinn and
happen.
her.
Exactly. Okay, we're promoting The Bold and the Beautiful. You got to find out if you're not one of those watchers because something's gonna happen. Okay,
So I gave you a little scoop.
there's my scoop. Okay, well, we got a lot of scoops. We're not done with you yet. Okay, so I am really all about trends. I mean, I could call myself a fashionista, I guess you could say.
I think
To
you're more than a
fault.
trend. I think you're a legendary family there.
Oh, right. And I have to say something really funny. Sometimes that you mentioned earlier, like sometimes, like sometimes we meet somebody or someone and they go, no, that's not Donald Pliner. It's like, that can't be Donald Pliner. I wear his shoes all the time. And then you get all these texts and all these things. So, as myself, I do still get them as well. So,
I guess you do.
right? I don't know. What do you think about that, Donald? You can just say something.
I'm not on the speaker.
But you could just say hello and
I don't know. Can you see me? Hello.
he's my muse.
I don't know if you can hear
But
me.
you two are also an inspiration for couples working together, creating together. And, I think that is so important. So never think that your success as an individual isn't because of your ability to have a great relationship. So many people look to you two as a role model for being able to do this.
Thank you. I mean, I love working with my husband. I mean, he's my husband. He's my best friend. Donald, just look up because you're just say hi. I mean, he's my best friend. He's actually really not supposed to be on, but I just can't help it because I love him so much, and he just gives me so much support. And thank you, honey, because I think a lot of people love to see couples that have been together, have gone through so much and struggles, and we keep on going. Whether we have to reinvent ourselves.
It's an inspiration. Don't ever change it.
Thank you. Okay, so what do you mean when you say you're a celebrity trend spotter? What does that mean to you? I mean, how do you spot somebody?
So I gave you a great example. I gave you an example when I saw that there was a new career for somebody who had lost a job,
right,
and rebranded them. And I help other people like that also. I think that's really key. I'll give you an example. We just started on the show. We have a contributor, Savvy Over 60. And I learned so much just in one conversation with this person. I want to have those kind of trends that are so important to people. One of the reasons my show is the way it is, I wanted not just a podcast, but I wanted AM and FM because AM and FM loyal listeners are really the ones that, when it comes to advertising, are the ones that really follow the shows and support their advertisers. So that's in a sense where I learned this through my education in broadcasting and following. And I guess just being in the business. I work with a lot of people in the media. Many of your listeners follow me and know a lot of the interviews I've been doing the past few weeks. So I like to do these kind of business creative, I guess, business plans and strategic long-term agendas so that people can build themselves up.
I mean, that's what makes you so special, that you can see what's inside a person and bring it out in a special way that maybe they don't see it. And it's like sometimes it's, I don't know if you want to say a therapist, but in a way, but let them talk, and you're like, no, you're you got this going on for you, so you have a special gift. So again,
well, thank you.
That I'm so excited that I have you on here. With that, it seems to me that you have a lot of pictures taken with glasses. Is that your trademark?
It's very funny you say that. I usually do wear glasses. I really do like to wear makeup also.
Oh, you look beautiful.
But the truth is, I do love glasses. I do love sunglasses. As you can see, I love all kinds of accessories. I do enjoy them. Sometimes people comment on my glasses, especially when I'm outdoors and I'm speaking outdoors. People also know me as a public speaker and an activist. And I get calls afterwards. Your glasses are overpowering your conversation. Don't wear them. And I said, you know what? They're listening. You just didn't want to hear it because you're the opposition.
Oh, I love
but
that.
I'm definitely known for my glasses.
Oh, but
definitely,
see, that's,
I know.
I mean, but that, right, like I would sit there and having a conversation, they might be looking down at my feet, but I'm still here, but it's like that's your trademark. My trademark is shoes, even though Dawn and I are doing it, but it's still, we are known for that. That's what we are, creative. And I think I might say my new trademark is I change my hair all the time.
That's great.
I like change. I like to have fun. Life is about, we've been through so much. You got to just,
correct.
Make life beautiful. And if it's whatever makes you feel better inside or out, which is really what Over 40 is all about, is then, like as you bringing it out over the 60s, I mean, it changes everyone. People do listen. So I think you need to keep wearing those glasses, because the fact you got their attention, there you go. So, okay, you speak a lot about the Hamptons. So for those who don't know, the Hamptons are like a weekend playground for, like, obviously most celebrities in New York and social types.
Or Malibu.
Like Malibu. Okay, honey. Sometimes he just gets me all mixed up. So, I mean, what is your affiliation with the Hamptons? I mean,
So I am on Long Island, and we are actually featuring, you're getting another exclusive. We just signed on.
Okay.
Starting in July, our socialite contributor out of the Hamptons, because whether or not you're in the Hamptons or in South Beach or in Malibu or in the south of France or in Capri, somehow these beachfront areas have the allure of parties, fashion, glamour, and everybody wants to know the trendsetters. The food trends tied to them, the hotels and the decor, everything tied to it. And, I want people to realize that, and this is one of my goals on my show, you can make that glamorous setting anywhere you are, especially today. If you want to order something beachy, all you have to go is on like an Amazon Prime, and you could order for yourself that, that barbecue pit, or, the coral pillows, or whatever you want. And that's what one of my goals is from the show. Make your life comfortable and luxurious as you can. And that doesn't mean spending a lot of money. And that doesn't mean traveling, even if you can't. It means taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. I agree with that, because that's your well-being. Yes, would I like to go to some of those parties? I'm feeling much better. Absolutely. But then again, you know what? I'm so comfortable in my space. I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with that. It's not that sometimes, yes, I want to go, but sometimes I'm very happy being home with my husband. But you said something that trends and stuff, and I think like we just passed Father's Day, and what am I gonna? Okay, me and Donald, 25 years. what am I going to do for Father's Day? Something special. So, being that he was from Chicago, I ordered the deep dish pizzas from Chicago and had them delivered and made, Father's Day special because that's where he was fun. And I mean, we had a good time thinking,
Yes.
let's eat pizza. I was like baby bites, but but it was still something who he was about and where he brought up. So that's how I wanted to make his Father's Day so special. As you like you said, you bring out people together, but it's so much easier. You can just do it at home. You don't really have to spend today, and I think that's what life's about.
I was going to say, I think one of the best trends that's coming out, and I just actually spoke about it last Saturday night out of COVID, is that people are learning to appreciate their home, entertaining. As much as people want to go out to restaurants, as much as we have to support the restaurant business, people are really learning how to entertain. And it doesn't mean glamorous. You could do potluck. You could even order it and just sit around. People want to feel at home and secure.
Right. I believe that with the COVID and everything going on, I mean, I think it brought a lot of couples or people together, to be real again. Not, it's
Absolutely.
not about this person's wearing this or this going here or doing. It's like being who you are every day and just letting people know that, right. And some couples obviously made it through and some couples had a difficult time spending 24/7. I'm lucky that I can spend 24/7 with my husband sometimes, but mostly all the time. So what was the most shocking thing a guest said on your show? I mean, and you're like,
okay, so this is very easy for me.
Okay.
I don't even have to think about it.
Okay.
This person's publicist warned me and gave me lectures and sent me emails endlessly. I'm not allowed to discuss A, B, C, and D. In fact, this publicist sat in on the interview. Within 5 minutes, this celebrity spoke about everybody she wasn't supposed to and badmouthed them.
Okay, so
we had to like redo everything.
Okay,
Let's
so
hear some names.
she can't say names. So, but anyway, so after that shocker, I mean, she was like, okay, what did I do? Or I'm like, okay, now is everyone?
Not really, no.
She just.
I mean, totally. And then it's funny because this publicist was supposed to give me one or two other celebrities that he was booking for me, and I never heard back from them. So
that was that.
They're lost. They're lost.
Exactly. I mean, really, look who they could be talking to. I mean, this amazing, sweetest, unique,
and even better,
woman.
She was on with somebody who wanted her to possibly be a brand ambassador. So there was a business deal that she blew on the same episode.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think here. Well, there's a lot of that I think in all the big cities of, people spilling the beans right now. We could say that. I mean, is there anyone else that you can maybe name that was like a shocker to you or said something out of the blue that you were like, I wasn't even prepared for that answer?
Trying to think. Well, somebody did an interview in a cab and it was so distracting that I was in shock that, and this is a friend of mine as well, but I was really in shock at how really unprofessional it was.
No, I can understand that. That doesn't make sense.
It was really bad.
Yeah. Did it? Yeah. So I mean, obviously you aired it, but again, it just
I taped beforehand, so I was able to tape it and fix it.
Okay, that's good. I know. I know I love taping beforehand, but then again, I also love doing live. It just really depends. But I mean, I don't know. Okay, so, Donald and I are big charity people, as you have been as well. What are some of the charitable charities that you're really involved with.
Well, I am a proud Jewish Zionist, and I'm involved with a lot of organizations are in regard to Israel, fighting BDS, uh, supporting I was very lucky to be at the embassy opening in May 2018. I have visited the area of Judea and Samaria, and I support that. So I'm very proud of my work with groups like Zionist Organizations of America. I was honored by National Council of Young Israel.
I was going to
Rachel.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up. I was that you were awarded that. I mean, you really have done a lot with Judaism, I guess, or being Jewish as myself, full-blooded Jewish out there, everybody. It's hard to believe, but I got a Russian and a Sephardic side. It's definitely a combination. And a lot of people don't realize with my last name, not Pliner, sorry, honey, but with Barb Brunell, I mean, there's, it's come through. There's a whole big history about that. Don Isaac of Bravenel is really where it started. So I really appreciate all the stuff that you do and the work that you do in the community for
well, thank you.
Jewish. You're welcome. I was saving that to the end, but how things always change.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I mean, you should be proud. Look,
I'm actually doing a lot of work now. I'm actually doing a lot of work now on I say rebuilding. I don't know how you feel about it, but the strained relations among Blacks and Jews in America, and I'm working with a lot of people in regard to that. And the past couple of weeks, I've been in the news a lot with that.
Oh,
not celebrity oriented.
No, I mean that has to be quite a very interesting, subject. And I mean, I know for us, Donald and I, originally. I'm originally born in Miami, but us, Donald, us for living there for so long, the big, that big condominium that just went down, and now, they mean business when they bring the Israeli troops in. That's when
absolutely
that they're gonna find exactly, and I'm lucky enough that one of my friends that I know that lived in that building, he was lucky to escape. So. His definitely angels were watching him. So I talked to him the other day, and I was really happy. But it just breaks my heart. It's just to see all that. I mean,
it's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, so many people I know have friends and relatives. I was in Temple Saturday, and my rabbi, we were talking to his close friends, both their parents. I mean, when I say both, I mean mother, father, mother, father.
Right.
A friend of ours who grew up in the building was sharing pictures of him on his balcony, but that's no longer there.
Right. I mean, it's just so hard to believe. But we're going to go on to another better subjects here. So, again, everybody out there listening, we're praying for everyone at least, to find the 150 missing people or their names, so there can be some peace out there. So please pray and and just let everyone know your thoughts are with them. So what's next for you? I mean, you've done so much. Where are you going to
go? On the
show
or everything else? I'm working a lot now with New York Fashion Week. There is going to be one in September. Everything is changing little by little. I was just asked if I want to extend the show for 2 hours. So we're negotiating with that. That's another exclusive you're getting.
Yay!
It's just been fantastic, and you're going to see a lot of business opportunities we're looking forward to. I want to help people, especially small business owners, who are looking for unique opportunities to extend their businesses and who don't have the resources to really expand. I am working on a big project right now that we're going to announce in 2 weeks.
Ah, okay. So, folks, 2 weeks. Got to be there 2 weeks to find out what's going to go on here. And again, at the end, Cindy's going to give you every information, the channels, what time. We'll just go through all of that. So, What do you think about the fashion trends today that you were able to watch in New York? I mean, it's different.
Well, I think I'm wearing one of them. I love comfort, and I think comfort's really a big issue that is going to come into as we go out, and that's going to be glamorous comfort, and that's what I'm calling it.
Glamorous comfort. I like that name.
People really want to look glamorous. Back to the 60s, the caftans, the mules that are all designer, the headbands. I mean, everything. People want to get dressed up again, but they don't want to get dressed up again. They don't want to wear the 6-inch heels. As much as we're supposed to, it's not going to really, I don't think, happen so fast. But I think people still want to be comfortable. Things that they wore in their home that are dressy and glamorous feeling are going to be on all levels of designer trends you'll see.
Yeah. I mean, those years were so, like you said, glamorous. I mean, the 60s and the 70s and I mean, I love that whole era of dressing. I kind of
Who
feel really
didn't?
bad that I got rid of a lot of my calf cans, but hair wasn't really a big trend at the time. So, but I got a couple. But no, yeah, I think you're right. I think fashion wants to be glamorous and comfortable at the same time. So, and I think you also see a lot of color again, which
Yes.
is really so nice to just, because color just lightens up your life just in general. I mean, makes you feel just good. So
I also think you're going to see a lot of lipstick. That's going to be the biggest trend because I think we all really missed wearing it. And it's a simple accessory that people enjoy. And I think that that is going to be a huge trend.
I agree with you 100%. Completely. It's like, yay, we get to show our lips again. So
Your face.
Well, it's not even that. It's really more your face, because then you're like, wait a minute. I
Right.
don't know you.
But you
from
were able to
here
go like
up.
this.
Right. And
You
then
still
you're
were able to do eyes, but the lips,
right. And
people
then when
really
they take it
miss
down,
with the
you're like,
mask.
oh, wow. I would have never recognized you. I think Donald's come in a couple of situations like that. He's like, oh, that's what
Correct.
you look like. I mean, even I know for us, especially when we walk the dogs and walking around in the neighborhood, everybody has their mask on, and now some people don't. And you're like, I would have never expected her to look like that, But it's nice. Who doesn't love lipstick?
And that also goes into that whole entertaining at home theme as well. People they appreciate living. They're also rethinking how they're going to be spending their money, especially if we're going into an inflation. The money is not there for this excess. So I think we're going to have more of buying quality versus quantity, but within different ranges of price, you can get things.
Okay, so I mean, you are a publicist, a fashion trend. Uh, you know, you've done politics. You've done so much. What else can you actually share? That is so special about about you, that when you go out or you talk to these special people on air and this and that, I mean, obviously you make them feel so comfortable, so that's like a great I can't even think the words I want to say, like a comfort, like you and I the first time we met and we talked. I mean, so doing all those things, I mean, what's your secret that you have?
I'm not perfect, and I'm just me, and my friends are just like me, but I've become friends with many people in the various businesses. I am close friends with fashion designers. I am close friends with people who are Emmy Award winning journalists. I am friends with people who are business owners, successful and starting out. I am friends with food bloggers. People in government, I have a load of friends in government because we weren't going to bring it up, but I am very involved in politics. So
Right.
that's another whole area that
We're not going to bring
we don't.
up because it is something that you do. But I mean, this was really more all about celebrity
Right.
Cindy's Corner. But I just want to let the audience know that even if you watch some of her shows, and however you are or what you're involved in, there's a lot of different areas that you will be able to catch on your shows or previously taped shows. So I just wanted to
I
say
will tell
that.
you something when you say that, because I am out there for one political party. The one thing that my show does do, this is a very proud moment. I get calls from people who are totally different politically than me, and they call me up wanting to come on the show and be a part of it because they say that I bring people together that normally wouldn't sit and have a conversation, and I make people feel welcome. And that's the most success I could say about my show. If for 1 hour we could escape the craziness that's going on around us, whether we're talking about a book, we're talking about a new recipe, we're talking about uh, like a mothering contributor I have talks about mothering issues or being savvy over 60. The fact that people from different backgrounds, different political feelings, different parts of the world can actually enjoy an hour of conversation among people, that's my biggest accomplishment.
And the best thing about that is they're all getting along
Oh,
because
absolutely.
you look around today, left and right. No, I didn't say that, or no, So, right. I mean, you have that aura, and I think really what you're doing is just really fabulous. And but the aura of you is just. I mean, your eyes
Oh, thank you.
smile. You can
I am
see.
I'm
You
so
could
tired, so thank
But
you.
you can see how much love you love what you're doing. And I would say, I would believe, for myself, it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60. If you love what you do, that will keep you young and happy. Opposed to, because you're beautiful inside brings out the beautiful on the outside. And
Well, thank you.
and for my show Over 40, it's not about looks. It's about interesting people and like you said, designers and writers and photographers or beauty for myself. But it's how do you make yourself? You have to make yourself feel good inside first. And I think you are challenged again with the guests that you have on, but somehow you do it. So I mean, bless you. I don't know even know what to say.
Well,
Congratulations.
thank you. I'm very honored by that, and especially coming on here and you making me so welcome. And I know you're doing the same thing on your show.
Thank you. Okay, because we're kind of running out of time. How? Okay, well, give us where are the best ways to follow you? What are the stations? You know.
Okay, so I'm on 620 and 1640 AM in the tri-state area Saturday nights at 9 o'clock, or at 92.3 FM. And you can download worldwide on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, every major outlet possible. My website is Cindy's Corners, and in the next 2 weeks is going to be a major announcement through the website. And I'm on all social media.
Okay.
Instagram is very easy, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And I look forward to hearing from your audience. I look forward to any suggestions they have and anything they want to do to collaborate, because we're all in this together.
Absolutely. Thank you. I mean, okay. So, what else? 'Cause towards the end, you would say about yourself that would bring enlightenment to everyone, that why celebrity Sydney's Corner, you want to watch it. I mean, can you name some of your next show guests, or anyone that are not like kind of where you're going at, or but what would be something that you would want your audience to really feel why I follow you on everything. So why, let's look up this woman here.
Well, first of all, I could tell you that we are going to have several of the housewives from some of the current shows running on. And everybody loves that because when you talk about celebrity and fashion and eating out and travel, it's always about the housewives. So several of the housewives are confirmed from New York and Beverly Hills. And we are also going to have on where she was supposed to be on, but she promised to come on in August. Audrey Landers, who many of you remember from Dallas, and now she's doing a bunch of movies for Hallmark. And she was supposed to be on, but she's filming now, so she's coming on. And some other big surprises are coming on. I really don't want to give away everything.
No,
Like
I
I
don't
said, we
want
have the Hamptons contributor. We're
Oh.
also going, as I'm going and being invited to a lot of live events, we are actually going to be going video as well. That's going to be happening in the summer, and I'm very excited about that. And we're going to give you some previews of New York Fashion Week from the studios of fashion designers.
Well, that's kind of really exciting. I don't know about you folks. I'm ready to watch all of this. I mean, definitely. I don't watch The Housewives, but I got to tell you, when it comes to certain scoops, that's the part I think I like the most because, they're are one of a kind. All I can say. But on that note, I would love to say thank you for joining us. You are a beautiful person inside and out. You have
Well,
such
thank you.
exciting guests and things that you do. And again, over 40, loving every minute is really comes from my show is like from the heart. It's the beauty that's within to bring out the beauty of how you shine. I love my guests that come on, especially you today, Cindy, that
Oh,
has
thank
so much to offer in so many different ways. So please, please, please follow my friend. She's fabulous, and her shows are fabulous. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you for today, and thank you, fans, for watching. And I love you, and I send you all a
thank
big
you.
kiss.
Thank, thank you.
You're welcome.